Do it.
It's hard to remember way back then.
I don't even know if yeah, there's a little guitar in that part. Okay. Because I was playing the air guitar.
Air guitar.
Playing air guitar, and I didn't know.
Like it's you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna. I'm gonna be
People are
awesome.
People
are gonna be hollering at me saying, "Hey, will you come play air guitar for us at our next corporate or next annual review
or at
corporate
our disco
shareholders
party?
event?" Yeah,
Disco party.
I think Walmart should actually have me come in and play air guitar in 2020.
Silent.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about how Walmart's going to have me in at shareholders next year.
We're not here to talk about you.
No, we're not.
Here to talk about
introduce.
Oh, the skate guy.
Hey, hold on.
I'm sorry.
You got to introduce yourselves first.
Why?
Because that's just
Our
the way our radio
guest
show
is-
works.
is-
I know. Our guests can wait. Okay, guests wait for the host. I mean, am I right?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got to
Sorry.
hold it back up. There
Oh,
we
yeah.
go.
I wasn't being rude.
There you
I
go.
wasn't being rude there. I was just kidding everyone. So don't think I'm a jerk.
I mean, the comments are going to be.
This is Brooke McNeely,
Uh-huh.
CMO of White Spider, Eric Howerton, Skew Ninja plus White Spider. You're with Skew Ninja plus White Spider as well. Watch that every single time. And we have with us, I'll let you do it.
Okay, and with us today is our neighbor, Bo, the skate guy.
Yay! So, Fo the skate guy. Maybe you can give yourself a better introduction than just Fo the skate guy.
Hello, I'm Forrest Nelson.
Yeah, there you go.
Here.
Yeah. It makes you, gives you something to do with your hands too. It's kind of a cool thing. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It sounds good.
All right. I'm Forrest Nelson. We are Springdale Groove Skate Shop.
Awesome.
And it's been a wild ride getting in here.
Yeah.
Being the new guys downtown. And
Here you are.
Yeah, we're just here. We're just excited. We've been
Yeah.
doing this a long time, and
Well, when did you open your doors though? To the
we
shop?
opened 9 days ago.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's been great. We've had a
Yeah.
ton of support from the community, a ton of support from parents and families and kids. And
Yeah.
it's just really been awesome.
So you're downtown Springdale on Emma, right actually next door to the Skew Ninja plus White Spider office.
Oh, yeah.
You're our next door neighbor.
Oh yeah, y'all are awesome neighbors too. It's
Man, you are
rocks.
too,
It
man.
rocks.
Just an awesome
We're
place. We're neighbors. Yay. Awesome neighbor time. And it's fun. It's a fun spot because we've actually, our landlord is your landlord,
yeah.
There we go.
right?
It's
And
pretty cool.
our buildings are like, they're historic buildings right next to each other. They got,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
We have such a unique set of buildings down here. Some
Yeah.
of the most unique in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Art Deco vernacular concrete.
awesome.
There's hardly.
I would have never
yeah.
been able to say that.
Yeah. I know, wow.
It's an amazing place.
Yeah.
Mid-century architecture is beautiful and
Yep.
it's simple
Yep.
and it's to the point, and there's not much of it left. So we were really fortunate to be in a historical site, but
Yeah.
at the Price Grocery buildings. But at the same time, when you drive down Emma, you notice when you
Yeah.
get down to Price Grocery, you go, "Wow, those buildings are cool."
Yep.
And that just adds to the flavor of it.
Well, and you would know specifically. So actually, when we got our spot down here, our landlord did everything for us because we're desk jockeys basically at White Spider plus Skew Ninja, right?
Yes.
And we don't know how to renovate or do anything.
No.
Maybe we can hang some extension cords, but we get in trouble by the fire.
Not up to
inspectors.
code.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
We
like-
are now though,
We
are
Brooks.
now
I
up to
mean, we
code.
made some innocent mistakes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Stuff, the common mistakes. everybody
Common
makes.
mistakes that any
Yeah.
group of people that don't know anything about construction. So, but Bo, every day was working here, man. I mean, I know you come by starting really March, April, May, June. I mean, you were like here
Hitting it
every
hard.
freaking day
Yeah.
renovating your own
Yeah.
space.
hitting it hard.
Yeah.
That came out of a need and a dream that we didn't even have a goal.
Yeah.
We were like, man, we really want to do something, and we reached out to the luckily the right people.
Yeah.
Paul Esther, Amish Street Partners.
Yep.
Those guys are
Hey,
amazing.
hand clap
Yeah,
jingle for Paul Esther.
100%, man.
Paul, if you're watching, man, we love you so much.
Yeah.
You're the coolest person that's ever lived.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, they come in and they help areas out. We've
they
been
do.
very fortunate to have them in the process. We shared our dream, and guys says, hey, we want what you're offering.
Yeah.
And coming from a skate side, I'm roller and quad. I love the indoor stuff. Other people that are involved with us love the outdoor. We want to try and support those skaters, and then we've got the skateboards and the trail and family stuff, part gear coming, and that goal to get out there and support skaters and families is really where we were at. These guys heard about it and they said, "Hey, we've got a space, but it's rough."
Yeah,
and they pretty much said, "Hey," they kind of nudged me, and I said, "You know what? I think we'll do it." The support has been amazing, but the catch was we had to do the work ourselves.
And that you did do.
We started with nothing, and we started with nothing but a dream and some phone calls, and it turned in to a great little skate shop with a ton of community support.
Yeah, man.
And every nail, every screw, every flake of paint, and rotted beam, and everything that we had to go through and fix. We called in volunteers and help, and tore our hands.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I mean, I'm congratulations. I mean, that I think that we as humans tend to look at success and we put some sort of, we put success on some pedestal that doesn't really belong there. Like it's got to be this and this and this and that. But really, success is getting in, having a vision and goal of doing what you do. You get up every morning and you work at that, and you just keep going, despite of obstacles like rotten boards and I was watching the electrical things that were not wired properly.
Oh man.
I mean,
it was rough. These buildings have been standing a long time. With band-aids. I mean, over the years they've had band-aids on them like crazy, and the opportunity to get to come in and redo that. And coming from a remodel and a restoration background, I was excited to get to work on these buildings. But at the same time,
until month 4,
right? But at the same time, I'm really excited that it's over. I'm glad to, I'll do some projects, but I'm glad to end that part and that career path in my life.
Except for the Airstream. You're going to be doing our Airstream too.
I'm excited about the Airstream.
Okay. I didn't mean to capture you on video and get worldwide witnesses to your commitment. I mean, that wasn't, my intention.
No, I'm all about the Airstream.
Sweet. Well, when will it get done?
I don't know.
You're trying to open a business.
Trying to open a business. He's having me start building more vehicles.
I'm more excited about the mural because the mural on your building.
The mural's coming along. The mural will be continually added to.
That's awesome.
Our theme with that is, everybody wants a picture. We want to cater to those kids. We want to do something on our property and bring it up. And just that traffic's great. If anything, it lets people know about the building. We are on the historic walking tour with the museum. There's some information out there, and we will start providing that we'll get some pamphlets and things up to talk about the historic. But as those people come in and look, they're going to see this mural, and it's always going to be changing. So right now you have seen it, on a daily basis as it's added to. It's never really going to be finished.
That's good.
So as we finish this first layer, then we'll come in and add more detail, and we'll add more things, and we'll paint over things. And it's going to be a continual thing and we want people on board with that. This is local artists. There's a gentleman named Clowmutt. That's his artist name. And he is.
What's his artist name again?
It's Clowmutt, CLOWMUTT. Fantastic.
Clowmutt.
Fantastic artist. Him and his partner are doing the work on it. They do phenomenal work. But they're coming in and they're painting that for us for free.
That's cool.
And that's.
Does he do free work all around?
I don't think he does.
Because I want one on our building now too, and I'm like, I want one of those.
And we should, we should do it. We should put it up there and make it awesome. But,
so I've already seen people coming by. Like the other day, I walked out. I was going to the Amish restaurant right next to us, having
his favorite place to eat.
Love that place.
Yeah, great guys over there.
Yeah, scroll off on that for a second. I mean, I don't know. All of us kind of have a vague memory of being kids growing up and getting sandwiches served to us and having pie from mom. Maybe that's what happens to me when I go over there.
Dining room
it
table
feels like
style.
that, dude. Awesome. I'm telling you, man. I go in there, I get a double bologna sandwich with everything on it, and I always end up getting the pie. And sweet tea. Gotta have sweet tea there. Sweet tea's excellent. Because they do it right. They put probably a gallon of sugar with an urn while it's hot, mix it up.
Yeah.
You can't put sugar in unsweet tea.
It doesn't work.
Iced tea. You cannot do it. Does not work.
No, you got to make syrup first.
Yes.
And then add water.
That's right.
And
then
the tea. Yeah.
Yeah, you stir it up.
Good.
That's right. But anyway, so I was going down to the Amish restaurant, and I look by and I see a guy taking pictures of his girlfriend or whatever against the mural. I mean, that's just really cool,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, and that's what we want. Of course, there'll be coverage from that, and you always want some coverage.
Sure.
Especially with us, we're the new guys, and we want to get our name out there. It's, a lot of people, they don't even know about us yet.
Right.
And so that gets it out there, but it's really neat to see a community rally behind something as simple as artwork on a building.
That's awesome.
And
that's what it's about. That's called community, man.
Yeah, it's great.
It is great. And thank you so much for the way. Really, thank you so much for your approach about it. I mean, because you did it yourself with your team, and you're doing it raw. You're bootstrapping it. You're making it happen. That's where the real aura of community comes in. So
the satisfaction of it's pretty amazing too.
Yeah, it's an honor, man. It's an honor.
I've ran businesses. I've had businesses. I've done a lot of different things, and this has already on this after this first week, this has been one of the most rewarding things that I've done, and mostly because I can see the benefit of it and the outpouring of support. And that's going to reach. It's going to get contagious, and that's what we want.
That's awesome. So let's talk about your business a little bit.
Yeah.
So first question, I was thinking about this. I don't know if anybody can do this, but I can. Has anybody done a backflip while skateboarding? Because I can do that. Have you seen anybody do that before?
Yeah.
Is there a picture of that?
There's guys out there that do, and
do they really? Seriously?
People do.
Because I was lying. I cannot do that.
I didn't think you could.
No.
I can't do it. I'm a quad skater.
What is that? Yeah. We got props.
Oh my goodness.
This is what's cool about bringing the skate shop here.
Yeah. So this is a quad skate. This is actually closer to an ice skate boot that we put quads on.
I wear those. I wear those to when I go meet with Walmart.
Yeah,
you should.
You should.
Yeah, they'll love that. Yeah, I've been in a couple Walmarts on skates. We're not their favorite person that day, so we haven't been banned yet. But don't go grocery shopping in your skates if you don't want.
Which people should be able to do that. That'd be freaking cool,
great.
Dude. If Walmart would do that, I guarantee you, just like
now they used to have skaters doing price checks and things like that.
What?
Yeah, they'd call and go, "Hey, we need a price check on an item," and the skater would grab it. And beat feet across the store and come back with a price, and yeah, it was great.
Talk about efficiency, Walmart.
Yeah, like late '90s, they were all over the place. My sister actually did that for a while, and yeah, it was a cool.
She was a Walmart
skater.
No.
Yeah, hired skater.
Shut up! You're kidding me.
That's amazing.
It was cool. It was so cool.
Your sister did that for a while.
My sister did that for a while. Yeah, and yeah, just cool.
What happened to that?
I knew that.
I think a few were maybe a little too overzealous, and
and,
I don't think you can take out too many customers without them going, maybe we should rethink this.
Well, now that Walmart's got their virtual reality academy training going on, they could train people better about skating.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could build out theories like if you went too far with this, what could happen?
Yeah.
And people would learn that lesson through virtual reality.
Now they got the little robots driving around.
Yeah.
Those things are great.
Yeah, but they're not as fast as a skater.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, we can zip around.
You
can zip around a robot.
That'd be awesome.
Zip around the robots. But yeah. So we, quads. This is quad skate. There's a lot of different styles.
Can I hold that puppy?
Absolutely. That's a Rydell skate.
Dude, that's like some serious. Like this isn't what I remember back at Flying J's in J-Town.
All right, I know.
This is like serious construction, man. I mean, it's like for real stuff. So,
awesome.
How much does one of these cost? How much does this puppy cost?
Well, that's a loaded question. You can get into skate packages anywhere from $100 up to thousands of dollars.
Really?
Ideally, when an experienced skater, somebody who's been on, got some experience under them, they'll know what they need. And there's everything from a figure boot to a flat, heels, no heels. The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
And so what we do is we piece them together. We find the
wheels, custom.
The wheels for the style they want. We find the plate that's going to work for them. Or
is this the plate right here, the metal part?
This is your plate.
Okay.
So and there's so many brands and so many styles and so many different genres of skate. I mean, it's night and day.
What do you mean genre of skates?
Yeah, genres.
I know what genre means on Google Play.
In the I guess in the definition of the style that skaters use. So there's hip hop skaters, there's bounce skaters, there's shufflers, there's jam skaters, which is all breakdancing.
Wait. Which one was the breakdancing one?
The jam skating.
I'm a jam
You're
skater.
jam skater?
I'm a jam skater.
Falling down is not breakdancing.
You're gonna do some windmills. Windmills on a pair of skates is
I do it all the time.
very difficult.
I bet.
So yeah, so
I would know.
There's so many things out there. It's really awesome.
That's really cool.
But yeah, and price is a loaded question because it depends on what you get. And we build custom. So someone comes in and goes, "Hey, we want this." They don't make it. We machine wheels to make it work. We will polish plates. We'll dye wheels. We'll cut boots down. We'll add parts and pieces and heels.
So if I'm interested in getting into skating, right? For example, I would come to your shop. I'm most likely not just going to buy something off shelf.
Well, if
or can you do that at your shop?
No. Then again, that's difficult.
Another loaded question.
You're
welcome.
You're full of them today.
Awesome. No, it's okay. Because one of our biggest things as a shop, and what I've been doing for the last 10 years in the skate side, is educating skaters. There's so much product on the market, and so much of it is behind a veil of marketing to get people to buy it.
Yep, that sounds familiar.
And that's good. But at the same time, on our side as a retailer, I'm careful about just throwing a product out there.
Sure.
We test it in house. Everything I sell, I've rolled on my feet, which allows us to say, hey, there's 15 different wheels new out this year.
Wow.
These two over here are going to be great for the money. We really try to put that on someone's feet and allow them to have a good product that's not going to break the first day out. Behind the marketing hype. And in the skate industry, that's something we have to be really careful about, because our goal is skater support. We want to repair them. We want to fix them. We want to get them running so they can get out there and do what they love. And that's one of the biggest reasons that people fall off and lose a passion for any outdoor sport is the lack of support and repair. So
and good gear too.
And good gear.
Good enough gear to where you're at, right? You don't, it's just like whitewater paddling. You don't want to, get something that's stern squirting and all that kind of stuff everywhere.
Right.
When you get out there, you want something that you're ready for.
Right. And everybody's got it. Again, you've got different styles. So, one guy may love that and one guy may hate it.
Right.
And with that said, we want to make sure he gets what he needs.
Because like if I came in, I'd be like, listen, Fo, I need the fastest, best pair of skates that you can put together for me.
Right. That you can break dance in.
Right.
I'm a jam skater.
Racing and breakdancing.
I'm a jam racer.
You're gonna go as fast as you
can.
Fast
as possible.
Flop to the ground and do a windmill. Backflip.
That's exactly. I need those pair. Can you get those worked up for me?
You can coin an entire style and genre yourself.
There it is.
Make your own music for
it. The Howie style.
It's called spider skating.
Spider skating.
Oh.
This is what I do while I'm riding.
Oh man.
Wow.
There it is.
Yes.
I didn't know if you're trying to give me a high five, but I went for it.
You went for it.
That's
You're
good.
just like, I'm doing it.
I mean, it's good.
Everyone you can get.
Yeah. Can we make our own spider skates?
Why not?
You can wrap them.
Let's wrap them.
Actually, there's several companies have some great products out there. Rydell is one. They will custom build you a skate, and so realistically, you can come in, say, I want this. I want a spider sewn into the side. I want this color, that color, and we can get that custom built for you.
Were the disco days the best days of skating, you think?
Everybody will argue with you about that. I think so. I love disco. I love that style. I love that fast. I'm a dance skater. I like to dance while I'm rolling.
So nice. Awesome.
I like sliders.
Can we get will you go dance skate for us and we can video that?
We want to do.
Yeah, actually, we hit the rink. We've got some great rinks in the area.
Tell us where are the rinks at?
So we've got Starlight. They're on School.
Yeah, on College in Fayetteville.
College of Fayetteville. Right before school.
Mm-hmm.
Great little rink in a historical building. They're great little rink. I support Springdale a lot. It's a huge rink. They've got a really great coated floor.
Where's that at?
It is on Century out towards 540 off 412. There's a little car wash there right before 40th and Century.
Ah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah,
I had a birthday party there.
Did you?
I did. When I was 28. Yeah.
Were you dance skating?
No, I was just trying to stay up. But we were gonna. I turned 28. And we were gonna party like we were like I was 8.
Oh,
that's when
so much
you turned 48.
It was 28. It was a while ago. It might have been
28.
It might have been a couple years ago.
You said 48.
Yeah, no, 28.
I'm sorry. I really thought you said 48. I'm sorry. That's why I'm so shocked.
You're in trouble all week now.
I know.
I'm like, what?
I can't believe you said that on the radio show.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Brooke. Sorry.
It's a great rink. Roller City. It's owned by Stephen Lightfoot, and he bought it quite a few years back and has put a complete remodel into that.
Cool.
Great place. So throwing a little bit of support out there for one of my favorite places. That's my home rink. I love it. So so come out and check us out sometime.
Yeah. When does this happen? Do you?
Man, they've got all kinds of open session hours. Their hours are on Google. Look them up and check it out.
The Googles.
The Googles. We love Googles.
Google them. Because I don't know off the top of my head. I go on Wednesdays and Sundays. It's $2 a night. It's $2, man.
To go skating?
Yeah, $2 to go skating.
What?
Go as fast as you can, and then the worm.
When I get my fast skates,
the worm, right?
Yeah, when I get my fast skates in, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Not until then, though.
Yeah, and just make sure you avoid kids.
I won't hit kids. I mean, I could.
It's a great thing.
Yeah.
Just come out.
Yeah.
Bring everybody at White Spider. Do an evening.
That sounds
have
fun.
a blast. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds like something we need to pass through HR first, though.
I
know. Sign the waivers. Rules. HR. Yeah. So tell us a little more. You got some other stuff here.
Oh
right?
yeah, we got some cool gear.
Yeah.
Of course, I probably should have started with this. If you're going to be out there, and especially with us pushing so much for kids. I got to admit, I don't always wear my protective gear.
Mm-hmm. But you should always wear it.
We should always wear it. Yeah, absolutely. It only takes one mistake to hit the wrong way, and you're in trouble. It'll change your life.
Good point.
No matter how fun it is, use the gear. Use the gear. And we have all kinds of it in shop. That's an S1 helmet. S1 is a fantastic company. They put a lot of work into testing and building good products that work for skaters. They do. They're supporting pro skaters, big ramp skaters, bike, everything. Great company. Protective gear. That's the way to go.
Cool.
They make a great product, but so do a lot of other guys. We've got most of those brands in house, and we want to see people in their helmets.
Yeah. You don't see enough of that.
Yeah. Well, then we'll do what we need to help people get in there. Oh man, I've got all kinds of goodies.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
This is like Prop City.
I love it.
Boards. We are.
Oh, look at that.
Got to keep my mic up here.
How are you going to do this one-handed? There you go.
I can do it.
You do it? All right.
So, we carry pretty much every brand of board out there. There's some local little small guys that we want to support, and we'll pick up some of those local guys.
There's some local board makers?
There are some local companies, some local skater-owned skate suppliers, and they do their own art and put some great stuff on there. So we will be picking up some locals. We want to support that if we can. But until we get that local in there, we have some fantastic stuff. This is a creature board. Great artwork.
Oh, wow.
Look how crazy that is.
That's cool.
That is totally
Isn't that
crazy.
amazing?
Yeah.
Nice little 825, good concave board. This is great product. Pro board, hard Canadian maple.
Wow.
Good stuff. And
looks like something perfect for me.
one thing that sets us apart from a lot of skate shops is we kind of want to feed everybody what they're looking for. A lot of shops are pro board only, and they're not going to sell anything but a pro board to hardcore skaters. And we love that. We support a lot of those guys. But a pro board's pretty pricey. So we kind of are there. We hit a little bit of that smaller market with completes, and that's to get that first time skater out there. And we've got some really good quality starter boards as well. Boards is where it's at.
Yeah. Everybody
wants to be out in the park, on the ramp with their family. And that is that is a movement that's kind of changing the scene of the downtowns everywhere.
Yeah.
And what that's doing is that's allowing us to get out and skate. When at one point in time, we weren't allowed on the sidewalk.
That's true.
We were not allowed in downtown Springdale Square without getting ran off or in trouble. And this culture that's changing, that now we want it there. We want to see it, and they're allowing it to happen.
Yeah, that's great.
Is really changing the way families get out in Springdale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome.
Well, there's awesome skate parks.
Yeah, we've got skate parks all over. We're getting some upgrades to our park here pretty soon, and some great things coming to downtown. And we would like to support skating within the new pushes that are happening down here as well. And now that we're allowed to, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
and
that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
So what's this thing right here? That's a truck, isn't it?
This is a truck. This is a independent classic. Fantastic truck.
And that goes on the bottom of the skateboard.
Goes on the bottom of your skateboard. This is what, when you lean around and do all your moves, this is what keeps you up. This is what gives you a little suspension for landing. This is what dictates how fast you turn, how slow you turn, keeps all your wheels on, your bearings together.
Gotcha.
This is the baby that makes all the fun happen. You can skate on about any board. Qualities vary. Wheels are different and they vary depending on what you're doing. But a good truck is just important.
Yeah.
And that gets you pretty much where you want to be.
Do you want to hold it?
Everything together. It just connects it all and puts you on your board.
Yeah. And then we got
with the wheels.
Got some wheels.
So the wheels. This wheel is great. This is
our bus isn't level.
It's definitely not
level.
level.
It's just gonna roll. That's great. What I brought today is wheels from Anabolic Skate Company.
Okay.
Anabolic is a skate company that was kind of around. They were bought out a few years ago by Michael Ellsbury. And since then, he's retooled. He's done a lot of great innovations in the market, bringing a lot of wheels that skaters need for specific purposes. This is a Gentry wheel. Fantastic wheel, great for roller derby, indoor skating. A lot of work went into these wheels. Fantastic. They're at a great price point, and the colors that Anabolics put out are just amazing.
Really?
Their colorways are fantastic, and
they do look cool.
And that leads me into this neat little wheel. This is Anabolics Air. Fantastic wheel. It's a hubbed wheel, so you can buy a set, and then as you wear your tires out, you can replace a tire, making it extremely cost effective.
Really? So what do you mean? You can replace the white part on here?
It's a two-piece wheel. So the hub pushes out, and then you can replace that. And you can replace that with a grippier tire, a different color. You can replace them as they wear. And I think that price point's somewhere around $85. Maybe a little bit better on the Anabolics website.
Per wheel or per set?
No, per set.
Okay.
And that's just for the tire, and then you have a hub as well. But what that allows you to do is switch tires out consistently with a good quality hub that's true, that rolls clean.
Because I imagine that folks are just wearing these tires out, aren't they?
Well, it depends. As you get into some of the brands, and not within the purpose of the wheel, you can really destroy stuff. Anabolics urethane really lasts. It's a fantastic product. So they've been really kind to us. They've allowed us to test a couple of wheels for them. And their urethane is dyeable, which is really nice. We will do those in a custom color, which is something very few people do. And they help skaters. So skaters for skaters. Chris Nelson is a gentleman out of Tennessee. He owns Dream Skates. I want to mention him today because he's developed a wheel through Anabolics to fit a niche market that nobody has filled. And it's a super hard wheel. And urethane, as it gets harder, will wear down fast. So they've developed a wheel that's urethane that is extremely hard, that does not wear the same, doesn't flat spot, which is allowing them to do tricks and styles that you really don't have a fantastic wheel for that can do the job. And it's a dyeable wheel also. And that's it's an Anabolics Diamond. It's a fantastic wheel. It's offered by Dream Skates with Chris Nelson, and it's an Anabolic product as well. We were fortunate enough to get to test that wheel for a small period of time.
That's all for skateboards?
That's all for roller. These are all quad. Now they also are.
These are all quad that we're looking at?
These are quad.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
These
You're
are
break
quad.
dancing.
Break
Yeah,
dance,
I was just from my
shuffle
breakdance
skating,
days.
roller derby.
Yeah,
Roller derby, great. So they're really feeding the market with some good product. Good guys. Shout out to Michael Ellsbury and Chris Nelson.
Yeah,
for bringing that product home to us, because they really are changing the face of skating for a lot of people.
Really,
being able to supply that gear, which is why I jumped on board with those guys, because they're offering something to the market and helping people. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, Chris Nelson was key in bringing us to life. I mean, he really opened that door. He had us come over to Tennessee. I stayed with him for a couple of weeks back in early in the year, and it changed my life.
Oh, that's cool.
Wonderful guy. He introduced me to a lot of the skating scene that I hadn't seen, and manufacturers, and really I owe a lot of what I've got going on right now with this skate shop and being able to offer this service and help the community because of Chris Nelson.
Yeah.
And watching him say, man, I've got a dream to do this and help skaters and make some products, and watching him do that and complete it with the support he had. And I wanted a piece of that. I wanted to be part of that world. And he was gracious enough to include me.
That's cool.
And, I'm the little guy in this game. I'm the little guy in the skate industry, and I'm a new guy on Emma.
Yeah.
And, we've been really lucky to have guys like that. And a lot of what I'm doing today is only possible because guys like him had a dream, and they were willing to help me with mine. So that's a little extended version about these wheels and that company. But those guys in that circle of people are fantastic, and one of the reasons I can offer the products that I do today.
That's really cool.
Yep.
You got anything else?
No. Well, we do. Got some bones.
Bones.
Bones. You can't go wrong. Bones has been a pioneer and a staple in the market for pretty much ever. Since skateboards have been out, Bones has been it.
So what's in that little box there?
This is. I knew you were going to ask.
Yeah.
Look at Brooke helping you out with your
help,
one hand.
So this is a Bones Swiss bearing.
Bearings.
Bearings.
Oh, there it is.
You're not rolling anywhere on anything with a wheel on it unless you have a bearing. And bearings are across the board. There's brands, there's ratings, there's everything out there. But when it comes down to it, Bones is just a great product. It's a durable product, and man,
so this puppy would go right in there.
Right in there, press it in. That's what makes everything spin nice and clean. And there's all kinds of different bearings out there. Bones is just, man, they've been in the market forever. They're reliable. They're tried and true. And, it's what I run in most of my skates, just because they've proven it to me. So as that, knowing that what they are in the market, knowing that they're affordable and what they do performance-wise, I recommend Bones more than anything.
So when you buy a pack of these,
we carry that full line in our shop too.
Would somebody buy a full pack of these and you get, what is that?
You get 16. For a roller and 8 for a board. So, we, depending on what they're wanting, we just split that up and build them. Someone comes in, they get this nice little box and a cool sticker to go with it for their helmet or their board or their car or whatever. We'll pop them in. If somebody comes in, wants bearings, we're happy to install those for them.
Okay.
We do that with all of our products.
So they get 16 for rollers.
16 for rollers.
Because
two per wheel.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
8 wheels. Yeah, quads. And
Math.
That's 4 per skate.
Math.
That's hard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and one thing we do that's different than a lot is, a lot of guys have a set of bearings and they trash one wheel's bearings for whatever reason. And you're stuck, there's no support in the market. So you're stuck buying a full set of bearings again. So what we do a little different in our shop, if someone comes in, we'll sell them one.
Really?
And I think we're about the only place out there that will.
On planet Earth.
I hope so. But at least that I know of local and online. To the best of my knowledge, we're it.
Cool.
So you want a single bearing, we do that, and that's more about skater support.
That's right.
You know, somebody comes in, that kid, all he wants to do is skate. Today's the only day he's got where he can do it. He's come across town on his border bike to get to the park, and he needs a bearing.
Just needs a bearing.
Just one.
You know, he comes in, we're going to hook him up with that one bearing. We're not going to stick him with buying a whole set. And that's where we're at. Skater support. This is a great product.
Yeah.
I recommend Bones. We do carry most of the other brands, but
Bones is where to go.
Bones is where it's at. It's a really good product, and we're happy to offer it in the shop.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, it's pretty cool that you're downtown Springdale, that you're making that investment, that you're really bringing unique stuff here, supporting the skate industry. I mean, and it goes from rollers to skateboard to, is there anything else is that pretty much it?
No, the shop itself, we're going to try to do as much support as we can. So we will offer party services for the park. Someone comes in and they're like, hey, we're having a party over here. We want to get that set up. We'll offer DJ services.
Wow.
So we're expanding into a lot of things. As we grow, we will continue to add more. So some things coming down the pipe would be ice. We're going to start carrying ice skates. It's something that
cool.
Is it,
you got the Jones Center right here.
You got the Jones Center, right? And then that falls into skater support also. You know, we've got a lot of kids out there that really, really want to thrive, and there's nowhere in Northwest Arkansas to buy gear. We've got a lot of people interested in wanting to do it, but there's nowhere you can walk in and say, hey, I need this skate and get a skate. So there's a few individuals out there, but it's not easy. And we feel that we want to offer that product extra added onto ours. We're already doing skates. We're already, you know, this is an ice skate. We put a roller, it's an ice, an ice boot. We put a roller on it.
Nice.
Who would have ever known?
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So as we do that, that'll keep those kids skating. And they get support, they get gear, and it'll keep them skating. We've actually had a few families that I know of pack up and move to other areas. They've moved out of our area because their child is progressing and they need more.
Wow.
They just need more support. More support for gear, more knowledge, more access to pro shops, which is something that we want to try and fill that need. So Jones,
so now you're here though.
So now we're here. Yeah, we're
That's
here
awesome.
and we're ready. We have to grow. You know, we're still, like I said, we're the baby guys on the block, and as this happens, we'll offer more. And we want to hear from the community. So if there's a need out there, and you can come in and say, hey, I'm interested in this, you know, we'll look at it. If there's a need for it, we will repair it, fix it, order it, do whatever we can.
So it's like a knowledge center, I mean, honestly, right?
Yeah. And if we don't know, you know, we'll get a hold of our suppliers. We'll get a hold of other guys in the industry. You know, we'll call up a pro skater and go, hey, we've got this crazy question. Or we've got this, we're not really keen on it. Help us out here. And most of these guys in the industry are willing to do it. They're willing to jump in and go, wow, you've got this crazy skate and this kid wants to do this interesting thing with it. We'll reach out and figure out how to build it for him.
That's cool.
You know, and we needed that when we were kids. And we needed it on the east side. You know, I grew up over here on the east side. I've got a lot of history over here, and it was really neat to come home to a place that still has that same need. And needs a support for family and kids. So.
Oh, thanks for all you're doing, brother.
Man.
Thanks for joining on the show. Blow it up.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate you having me.
You got it. That's our exit song.
That's our song.
So come down. It's called the
Springdale Groove Skate Shop.
Springdale Groove Skate Shop on the Emma, downtown Springdale. Thanks for everything you're doing.
Awesome.
And thanks for visiting and watching the show. See you next time.
All right, man.
Bye.
See you guys.
Awesome.